Why does Sarah never crave junk food? I noticed that when you don't seem to crave anything, like not even vegan junk food. If there's like vegan cheese or, I'm really craving Ben & Jerry's ice cream. I've never had it yet, but I want it.
Oh, babe, that's just chemicals.
So what is it that just, no matter what it is, sugary, fat, sweet, it doesn't seem to tempt you very much? What is it about food?
I think it's this. I think it's one thing. It's because there's so many good foods that are just real plants. Like, for sugary things, I mean, there's so many sugary fruits out there. If I want sugar, I can eat a mango or a pineapple or apple, or bananas or dates or figs. I mean, there's so many things. In ice cream, I can make banana ice cream, and you can make any kind of banana ice cream, chocolate ones.
Yeah, I notice you love dates and apples a lot. So what kind of really comes down to for you is finding a healthier option.
Yeah.
I mean, I know when I'm in the stores or something, I'm tempted. I mean, even for samples or stuff. But I notice you don't even go for those. But you just wait, huh?
Yeah, because there's something better that is going to come around. And I just know that stuff isn't good for my body, and it's not going to help me in any way. And you're just filling your body with so many nutrients that you don't even really need that other stuff. And I think one of the other keys is just having good stuff on hand. If you don't have any of Whole Foods or anything like that in your house or available or with you all the time, you're gonna be hungry, and you're gonna be like, oh man, I'm gonna grab this, or I'm gonna eat this because it's fast, or you know, being prepared and just always having something. And two, say you're not prepared, you can always go to the store and pick up some grapes or apples or bananas or something, celery and salsa. I mean, there's something that you can pick up, you know. There's always something available, even when you don't think there isn't, you know.
Do you think that you need self-love for yourself to want to eat healthy? Do you think there's any link to that, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's probably true, because, you know, if you care about your body and what you are going to feel like, and if you really care for it, then
you don't want to pollute
it with all this junk and crap. And, you know, if you feel good about yourself, then you're going to want to make sure that you're feeling your body right. But if people are, you know, maybe depressed, or they're, you know, depression's linked with all kinds of different foods, you know, like bad food and stuff like that. If you're kind of in that, you don't care, you're depressed, it's like, well, it's not worth it, I don't really care, I'm not motivated, I'm just gonna eat this because it's there and I like it, even though it's not, you know, it's not gonna make you feel good. But
so self-love is a trick, replacing these things with tastier versions. But some people say, well, these aren't as good. A vegan pizza that's gluten-free isn't as good as the other stuff. Ice cream isn't as good as the other stuff. What do you say about that?
I think that you really got to think to yourself, think back and think, man, how do I feel after I have eaten that? You're going to feel sluggish. You're going to feel like, oh, your stomach's not going to feel good. I'm going to say, is it really worth it? Is it worth it to put your body through that? And two, once you have been eating, once you start changing your lifestyle, like we talked about in another video, and your habits, it's not a diet anymore, it's your lifestyle, and your taste buds change, and you just crave different things. You don't crave that junk.
Your palate changes in your mouth and your tongue. And what do you say, you know, people are struggling, what would your advice be? They want something fried, they want fried chicken, or even, you know, there's even fried vegan stuff, or sugary stuff, sweet stuff, fried stuff, fat stuff, salty stuff, potato chips, French fries. These are vegan stuff that people are addicted to because of the salt and oil and all that. What would your advice be to people that are struggling and, you know, I can't break this addiction, I can't break soda, it's super addicting? Do you have any advice for them?
I would say I think that you just kind of almost got to do like a detox. Just say, all right, I'm going to go a month. I'm going to go 30 days and I'm not going to have any of this stuff. I'm going to get it out. I'm going to, you know, you probably are going to go through some withdrawals. I've never experienced that, but I hear all the time people do. They go through withdrawals. Oh man, I need it. I got to have it. Well, if you can just resist it for, I'd say like a month. Just go 1 month. I mean, 1 month of your life, really. You have your whole life. Just say, I'm going to be doing this and give it up. And make sure that you're eating enough of the other stuff. Like,
so that you're not craving the junk.
So you're not craving. And then have stuff on hand. So, man, I want ice cream. Okay, make yourself some banana ice cream. I want, oh man,
a bar.
Yeah. Okay.
Date balls.
Get some dates. Make sure that you have healthy fats. Say you want that fattening chicken or whatever. Make sure you eat some avocados or nuts or cashews or some coconut. Buy some, you know, get some coconut. Just make sure that you're getting those fats and, you know, salt. You can, salty things, you can add celery or be making some smoothies or juices. Just pack in the good stuff and you're gonna feel so much better that the other stuff is gonna become that much less appealing. When you're just eating every day all this good, yummy food, that 30 days will go super fast. But you gotta have the stuff on hand. You gotta be prepared. If you're not prepared, you will fail.
There's a bird going crazy in that tree.
That was weird.
Okay.
So, as my tips is be prepared, for one. Eat plenty. If you're eating the SAD diet and you're switching over, you're gonna make sure that you have enough stuff available to eat, that you're eating enough. Don't worry about, oh man, I can't be eating the almonds or this or that, the calories. Just throw that out the window and just eat till you're full. Eat as much as you want, because, you know, that stuff is going to be so much less calories in what you're eating than eating the fried chicken and the french fries and the ice cream. I mean, that stuff is super high in calories.
Yeah.
So make sure that you're just filling your body with enough of the good food and always have it on hand.
You didn't used to be like this now, where you didn't crave junk food. And I'll tell you guys what I think was a big change in her. When she just kind of got educated on the corrupt food industry we have. People such as the Food Babe, aka Vani Hari, learned a lot about her, learned about the additives, high fructose corn syrup, vegetable oils, food dyes. Once you learn what that stuff does to you, to your body on the inside, I think that's why you don't crave it at all.
Oh man, it's so bad for you. You just gotta know what's going on. I mean, our food system is so messed up. They're just filling you with these chemicals. I mean, there's chemical MSG. I don't know if you guys know, it's a drug.
Yeah.
It's a drug that tricks your brain into thinking that you need to be eating that.
Or how about how the processed food industries, they'll hire mathematicians from Harvard.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll add sugar, fat, and salt. They'll find the perfect combination.
Yep.
They'll do math and science. They'll find the perfect combination to get you addicted to it.
It's actually a thing, guys.
Yeah, they'll hire Harvard mathematician and scientists.
I mean, it goes down to the nitty gritty. I read a thing by Food Babe one time that even like the smells of food. So like, you know, like that Cinnabon thing or whatever they have at the mall, and things are making them whatever they are now, I forget, some kind of things. But they hired a company to produce the smell of that, and then they put it in something like outside the store to release that smell, so that you smell it and you go in there and you buy it. I mean, this is sickening to me.
And I think these are the reasons why you just don't crave junk food. It's just reasons like that. You're like, forget it, I don't want a part of this.
No.
I unfortunately, now, I don't eat a whole lot of junk food, but I have cravings. She doesn't. every once in a while I do want something junky or sweet, but I'm pretty good overall, as you guys probably know by now if you've been following the channel for a while. But Sarah is the prime example to go by. She doesn't get tempted by that. And I think it's a couple reasons. Again, we'll just review. Have healthy stuff on hand. Make a healthier version of it. Maybe it won't taste quite the same as the processed version, but it can be good enough. Enough food. Have self-love. Be educated on how bad this stuff is, and that's pretty much the main reasons, right?
Yeah, and I think I'd like to add another one is just have confidence in yourself that, you know, because you're gonna go out, you know, everyone has temptations, you know, they're everywhere. School, work, parties, this, that, family, like it's everywhere. Our food, like our lives revolve around this.
Yes. Absolutely.
And I think that's what makes it so hard for people. And I think you just gotta say, you know what?
We're just making a little video here. You can finish it up. What were you gonna say?
You know, I'll finish up in a little bit. Guys, so I wanted to say that you know, our lives revolve around food. You're tempted at every corner of every day. Some people may be tempted more than others, you know, in their lives of different things they're going on. But it's a constant thing. It's every part of our lives as people in this world that we're living today. So I just want to say, one of the things I want to encourage you is just be confident in what you're doing. You know, do it for yourself, do it for your health. And in the end, you're the only one that can change it. You know, other people are just gonna think that, oh man, it's a little weird or whatever, but you know, you just gotta say, hey, I'm doing this for me, and if people are asked, you know, wondering what you're doing, tell them, be like, you know, this is something I gotta do. I gotta change. I'm trying to change me. I'm trying to change my health, and you know, spread the message if they want to hear. Or if they have questions, answer them. And
change the world. Be
prepared to give those answers. You know, be educated. Know why you're doing it. Be confident in what you're doing. Have a strong conviction for what you're doing. And I think that is one of the keys. Is you gotta be convicted that it's the right thing to do, and it's going to work, and it's going to change, and change is possible.
And I think one last thing to add is you don't like to get into it because processed junk food is just everywhere.
Oh, it is.
There's no escaping it. It's
sad.
At work, it's at schools, it's at any kind of party you go to. It's in almost every home in the American household. I mean, there's a lot in pretty much almost every home. So I think that's one of your passions too, is just that it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be a part of this broken system anymore.
No. Change is not going to happen if no one takes action. I think you just I want to call you guys to take action, and you know, maybe when you go somewhere, bring something and show people like, hey, this is good, this tastes good, this is healthy, this is different, we can change, it does matter. So,
and you're not being rude by bringing your own stuff.
No.
If people see it that way, well, I'm sorry that they interpret it that way. Your health is an important thing.
And don't take this like we have this so easy. Our family thinks we're really weird.
Oh yeah.
And this is not like an easy thing for us. You know, you think you got it hard. We might have it harder, or you may have it harder, but it's not an easy thing for us either. But I think that we've just learned over time just how to deal with it. We can make a video on that too, I guess.
Because when you're doing things your way, you're free.
Yeah, you're not controlled by anyone else.
Society
You are your own person, and you can make decisions for yourself. You don't have to make decisions based on what others. You have to know yourself what you're doing is right.
All right. Well, I think that is excellent. Sarah made some excellent points. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed everything Sarah had to say. A lot of great tips. I don't think we have anything else to add.
Nope.
Tomorrow's video, is it worth living a healthy lifestyle if we're gonna die in the end anyways? That is tomorrow's video. We'll talk about that. We actually filmed that video 6 months ago, but it got deleted. So we'll refilm it tomorrow and upload it tomorrow for you guys. We'll see you tomorrow, guys.
All right, bye, guys.